think home to me, in terms of a physical building, has changed so much because I've gone through different unis, and I'd say that I've kind of chased this idea of home, and I'm moving out and moving back in and then moving out again. But I think the constant that is home would have to be my parents and my sister. They're the most supportive people, and I think, from dancing in the kitchen with my mum and, my dad picking me up from the school runs constantly for 18 years, that is what I identify as home. And even now at 22, I still dance with mum in the kitchen, and I still ask my dad for taxi lifts everywhere, even though I can drive. And now my little sister's gone to uni, so home feels a little bit differently now. But I think it's so true when people just say home is where the heart is, and I think mine will always be with them.
Home to me is my family. I find comfort in arguments and conversations. I don't come from a very normal functioning family, but what is normal? I like messy and untidiness. I don't like when everything's neat and in order. Recently I moved to Norwich on my own, so home for me has changed very dramatically. I've gone from being surrounded by family to being on my own constantly, so over the past year finding a sense of home in Norwich has been difficult, but I feel like I'm slowly getting there, surrounding myself with new people.
So home to me is where my family is and my friends and where my dogs are, and that's back home in Rugby, or now I've got a new home in Norwich with new and different friends. I hang out and we mingle and watch films and TV, and it's where I feel safe and comfy, and where I listen to music, things like that.
Home to me is not necessarily a place or a building. It's the people, the food, or even a small object and a memory that takes me back to a safe space.
So my idea of home is what I take with me. I've moved around a lot over the past few years during university, and I've always found that making my new place feel like home is more comfortable for me than reminiscing of my original home, even though my family will always be home to me too. So somewhere I can relax and feel comfortable, that's my ideal home. That's what I try and make my surroundings. Personally, I enjoy a light and airy atmosphere with lots of plants. That natural vibe is my kind of thing.
So my idea of home is it's like a puzzle pretty much. I don't have a fixed place normally. I've gone from America where I don't have a fixed workspace, to apartment studio in Leicestershire, and I'm just moving from place to place, and I just haven't worked it out where home or what home is for me yet. So I just see it as a puzzle, pretty much a puzzle piece, but the kind of a labyrinth. I'm just currently stuck in a labyrinth at the moment, trying to find home.